In the frozen wilds of northern Canada lies a lake, quiet, remote, and mostly forgotten. But nearly a century ago, something happened here, something that has never been explained. A village vanished. Not destroyed, not buried, just gone. This is the story of Lake Anjikuni, the town that disappeared without a trace. Lake Anjikuni is located in the Kivalliq region of Nunavut, deep within Canada's Arctic tundra. Even today, it remains one of the most remote places on Earth. In the 1930s, it was home to a small Inuit community, dozens of people who lived in hand-built cabins near the water, fishing, hunting, and living off the land as their ancestors had for centuries. They had little contact with the outside world. Just the occasional trapper or trader who passed through. Life was simple, isolated, but peaceful. On a cold November day in 1930, a Canadian fur trapper named Joe LaBelle arrived at Lake Anjikuni, expecting to find warmth, familiar faces, and supplies. Instead, he found silence. The village was empty. Campfires were still burning. Pots of food were left unattended. Guns were stacked neatly against walls. Dogs, vital to survival in the tundra, were found dead, starved, still tied to their sleds. It was as if the people had vanished mid-step, leaving behind their lives and no clue as to where they went. LaBelle, disturbed and afraid, trekked 20 miles to the nearest telegraph office and contacted the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. When the Mounties arrived, they confirmed what LaBelle had seen. No bodies, no blood. No sign of struggle, just a community frozen in time. Even stranger, the graves in the local burial ground had been dug up, and the bodies were missing. The Mounties launched a full investigation, but the case quickly went cold. There were no suspects, no footprints, no clues, nothing, except rumors and fear. Over the decades, theories about Lake Anjikuni have multiplied. 1. Mass migration. Some believe the villagers simply left, perhaps to avoid famine, illness, or isolation. But they left behind everything, even their hunting gear, and no other communities reported new arrivals. 2. Natural disaster. Could an avalanche or freak storm have swept them away? Unlikely. There were no signs of damage or debris. 3. Murder or cult event? No signs of struggle, no evidence of ritual. 4. Alien abduction? Some point to the lack of physical evidence, the suddenness, and the eerie atmosphere as signs of something otherworldly. UFO sightings were later reported near the area. 5. Media hoax? The most skeptical theory, that Joe LaBelle's story was exaggerated or invented entirely. But if that's true, why did the Mounties respond? And what did they actually find? Lake Anjikuni has become a footnote in the history of unsolved mysteries. It's rarely mentioned in official archives, and many modern investigators say the original reports are exaggerated or misremembered. Still, those who live near the area say the story is passed down quietly, from elder to child. They remember a time when people vanished, and no one knows why. Some even say the lake still feels off, that it watches, that it remembers. Was Lake Anjikuni the site of a tragic migration? A government cover-up? Or something more mysterious, beyond our understanding? We may never know. But one thing is certain. In the cold silence of the tundra, a village once stood. And one day, it didn't. This is one of many stories lost to time, but not forgotten. What do you think happened at Lake Anjikuni? Let us know in the comments.